Do you constantly feel tired, even after a full night's sleep? That subtle sign is easy to dismiss as just a normal part of aging. But what if I told you that the silence of fatty liver disease is the greatest danger of all? It affects roughly 25% of the global population, a silent epidemic that progresses without a visible rash or a sudden fever. When your liver starts to fail, it doesn't give you small hints anymore. Instead, it sends out 3 specific, unmistakable distress calls. These aren't just symptoms of advanced liver disease. They are mechanical failures. They are visible proof that your body's main filtration system has officially broken down and is facing an irreversible crisis. I am here to decode these complex medical realities for you. My goal is to simplify the science behind jaundice, confusion, and swelling, the 3 terrifying signs of advanced liver disease. Understanding the why, the precise mechanism of the failure, is the first step to taking back control. We will explain the precise mechanical breakdown using simple analogies like a clogged drain, a breached fortress, and a closed factory, so you know exactly what is happening inside your body. Because when you truly understand the mechanism of failure, you gain the power to finally take strategic action to protect your health and your independence. Let us start by looking at the first mechanical failure. Decoding the liver's 3 mechanical failures. Failure 1. The drainage backup. Jaundice. The first sign that something is terribly wrong inside your liver is often visible in the mirror. It is jaundice. You see it as a striking yellow tint in your skin and, most alarmingly, in the whites of your eyes. Jaundice is not simply a cosmetic discoloration. It is the clearest visual evidence that your liver's bile drainage system is completely backed up, signaling a critical stage of damage, often cirrhosis. The underlying mechanical failure here is the liver's inability to efficiently process and excrete a substance called bilirubin. Bilirubin is a yellowish pigment. It is a natural waste product, a chemical footprint created when your red blood cells complete their life cycle and break down. A healthy liver, functioning as a master processor, captures this bilirubin, converts it into a water-soluble form, and incorporates it into bile. Bile is then safely sent to your intestines and excreted from the body. But when fatty liver disease progresses to cirrhosis, the extensive scar tissue, the dense, hard fibrotic web, physically obstructs the small, delicate bile ducts inside the liver. Imagine your entire body's plumbing system. The liver is supposed to be the master pipe, collecting and funneling all waste out of the system. If the master pipe is completely clogged, the waste, the bilirubin, has absolutely nowhere to go. It leaks back out of the scarred liver tissue, flowing directly into your bloodstream. When bilirubin leaks back and circulates throughout your body at high concentrations, it stains your tissues yellow. This drainage failure creates a secondary mechanical symptom that is deeply uncomfortable and often terrifying to experience. Pruritus, or persistent severe itching. This happens because the bile salts, which the liver is failing to excrete along with the bilirubin, accumulate and crystallize beneath your skin's surface. It is an unrelenting, maddening itch that no amount of scratching seems to relieve, signaling a toxic overload that your system cannot manage. When jaundice appears, it is an urgent red flag. It signifies that the liver's ability to perform its core waste management function is severely compromised, moving from a subtle struggle to a full-blown crisis. You may also notice another simple private sign in the bathroom that confirms this backup. Dark, tea-colored urine and abnormally pale, clay-colored stool. If the bilirubin cannot be excreted through bile into the intestines, your kidneys try to take over the job, forcing it out through your urine and making the urine dark. Conversely, the stool, which usually gets its healthy brown color from the bilirubin contained in bile, becomes abnormally pale because the essential bile flow cannot reach the intestines. These color changes are tangible, mechanical proof of the catastrophic drainage backup inside your liver. Failure. 2. The breached barrier. Confusion. For many people over 55, the most frightening possibility is the loss of mental sharpness, the descent into confusion, memory fog, or the loss of their core identity. Advanced liver disease brings a specific form of this fear to life, medically known as hepatic encephalopathy. This is not simple, mild old age forgetfulness. This is a profound mechanical failure in your body's central detoxification process, leading to a chemical attack on the brain. The signs can be subtle at first: a tremor in your hand, feeling unusually irritable, difficulties with handwriting, or struggling to complete a simple thought process. But in the later stages, this condition manifests as severe confusion, disorientation, slurred speech, and even altered consciousness. The direct cause of this specific breakdown is a deadly neurotoxin called ammonia. Ammonia is a natural but potent byproduct of the protein digestion that occurs in your gut. The healthy liver acts as a powerful, high-speed detox center, instantly capturing this toxic ammonia and converting it into harmless urea, which is then safely excreted by your kidneys. But when the liver is scarred and failing, a condition known as cirrhosis, that conversion process stops or is completely bypassed. The ammonia builds up dramatically in your bloodstream. Now, think of your brain as a heavily guarded, critical command center, protected by a biological wall called the blood-brain barrier. In a state of advanced liver failure, the sheer volume and high concentration of ammonia in the blood are so overwhelming that they begin to seep through this delicate barrier. The ammonia floods the brain cells, disrupting the normal electrical signals and literally short-circuiting your cognitive function, causing what is commonly referred to as brain fog. When we see the symptoms of hepatic encephalopathy, it is a sign that the liver's primary filtration system has been entirely bypassed, and raw, dangerous toxins are directly attacking the control center of your life. This direct chemical assault on your brain is why this symptom is so terrifying, compromising your sense of self and demanding immediate medical intervention. Adding to this severe complexity is a related metabolic issue: the intimate, destructive partnership between advanced fatty liver disease and insulin resistance. Research indicates that up to 80% of individuals with MASLD, the modern term for non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, also struggle with underlying insulin resistance. Insulin resistance is itself a failure of metabolic control, where your body's cells stop responding effectively to insulin. This hormonal chaos drives further fat accumulation in the liver, accelerating the scarring and damage. The external clue to this internal metabolic failure is often visible right on your skin: Acanthosis nigricans. This manifests as darkened, thickened patches of skin, most commonly seen in the folds of the neck or armpits. This discoloration is not dirt. It is a visible signal that your insulin levels are chronically elevated, a key metabolic driver that pushes your fatty liver toward the irreversible scarring of cirrhosis. Therefore, the confusion is often not just a simple ammonia overload. It is a catastrophic combination of toxic overload and profound metabolic chaos, directly threatening your most precious asset: your mental clarity. Failure 3. The shutdown factory swelling. The third major mechanical failure of the advanced liver is often the most physically burdensome and emotionally devastating: severe swelling. This swelling is medically termed ascites when it affects the abdominal cavity, and edema when it affects the legs, ankles, and feet. For the audience seeking self-reliance and independence, this symptom is a nightmare, physically forcing reliance on others and stealing their mobility and freedom of movement. The abdomen can become tightly distended, causing severe discomfort and shortness of breath, and the lower legs and feet swell painfully, making simple acts like walking difficult. This mechanical failure is rooted in the liver's essential role as the body's central protein factory. Specifically, the liver produces a critical protein called albumin. Albumin is the hero of fluid balance and the most abundant protein in your blood plasma. Imagine albumin as millions of tiny, powerful magnets that travel through your blood vessels. Their primary job is to exert an osmotic pressure, a powerful pulling force that effectively keeps water and fluid inside the blood vessels and out of the surrounding tissues. If you stop producing these albumin magnets, the pulling force that holds the fluid within your circulation drops dramatically. When the liver is failing and severely scarred, the essential albumin factory is effectively shut down. It can no longer manufacture enough of this critical protein to maintain proper fluid balance. With fewer magnets to hold the fluid in place, water leaks out of the blood vessels and pools in the lowest available spaces, resulting in two distinct and severe forms of swelling. Ascites. The fluid pools directly into the abdominal cavity, causing the large, firm, ballooning belly and respiratory distress. Edema. Gravity pulls the excess fluid down into the legs, ankles, and feet, leading to painful, generalized swelling. This fluid retention is often compounded by another mechanical issue called portal hypertension, where the extensive scarring from cirrhosis restricts blood flow. This high pressure in the portal vein system forces even more fluid to leak out into the abdomen and tissues. The swelling is thus a double mechanical blow. It is the clearest physical proof that the liver can no longer manufacture essential, life-sustaining proteins, and it is a physical barrier that immediately restricts your movement and cherished independence. It is a devastating sign of advanced, irreversible liver damage. To gain immediate, practical insight into your body's fluid balance, you can perform a simple check for pitting edema at home. The pitting test is a quick physical indicator of this fluid imbalance that requires no special equipment. Gently press your thumb firmly against the skin on your ankle or the front of your shin bone for about 5 seconds. If you remove your thumb and a visible dent or pit remains in the skin for several seconds, that is a positive sign of pitting edema. This simple test confirms that the fluid is pooling outside of the circulatory system, a strong signal of compromised fluid regulation, often indicating severe liver or heart function decline. If you observe this persistent pitting, it is an urgent reason to consult your healthcare provider for evaluation. This small, physical act can give you back a crucial sense of control by providing you with immediate, tangible data about your body's internal mechanical state. The quiet signs and complications. Beyond the 3 catastrophic mechanical failures, there are quieter, often overlooked symptoms that accompany the progression to cirrhosis. It is critical that you recognize these secondary, systemic signs as they complete the picture of a severely struggling liver. Easy bruising and bleeding. If you notice that you bruise easily from minor bumps, or if a small cut takes an unusually long time to stop bleeding, this is not accidental. The liver is responsible for producing most of the proteins essential for blood clotting. When the protein factory shuts down, the production of these critical clotting factors, such as fibrinogen and prothrombin, decline drastically. This mechanical deficiency means your blood is far less capable of forming stable clots, leaving you vulnerable to internal and external bleeding. This is a dangerous, measurable consequence of liver failure. Unexplained weight and muscle loss. In the advanced stages of cirrhosis, you may experience significant, seemingly inexplicable weight loss. Critically, this is not the kind of weight loss you desire. It is primarily muscle wasting, a severe form of sarcopenia. The failing liver struggles to regulate nutrients and metabolize proteins effectively, leading to a state of chronic malnourishment and muscle catabolism. The body, unable to fuel itself properly due to this metabolic dysfunction, begins to actively break down muscle tissue for energy. This deep, persistent fatigue and muscle weakness are tragically often misinterpreted by patients and sometimes even overlooked by clinicians as just getting older, delaying the vital, urgent diagnosis. Spider angiomas. Another visible sign on the skin is the appearance of small, web-like blood vessels, usually found on the chest, face, or arms. These are called spider angiomas. They are formed due to the liver's inability to metabolize and clear hormones, particularly estrogen, from the bloodstream. This hormonal imbalance causes tiny blood vessels near the skin's surface to dilate and form the characteristic spider pattern. They are visual proof of an internal hormonal imbalance and chemical dysregulation caused by the liver's failure to maintain essential chemistry. Progression to cirrhosis. It is vital to understand the timeline of progression from simple fat to irreversible damage. Fatty liver disease often starts innocuously as MASLD, or metabolic dysfunction-associated steatotic liver disease. This is simply excess fat accumulation, often with few symptoms. But about 20% of those people will progress to MASH, the stage where inflammation and liver damage begin, the danger zone. And critically, approximately 20% of those with MASH will progress to cirrhosis, the final irreversible stage of deep, permanent scarring. At the point of cirrhosis, the liver's physical architecture is permanently compromised, making the three mechanical failures, jaundice, confusion, and swelling, far more likely and severe. I understand that hearing these signs of mechanical failure can be frightening and overwhelming. The complex language of medicine often makes us feel powerless and afraid to look closer. But my intention today is the opposite. My mission is to empower you with clarity and understanding. When you can decode the signs, when you understand that jaundice is just a clogged drainage system, that confusion is a breached brain barrier under chemical attack, and that swelling is a shutdown protein factory that has failed to hold the line, you instantly gain the power to make informed choices that can drastically alter your future. You shift from simply reacting to terrifying symptoms to understanding the root mechanical cause of the breakdown. Knowledge is the true medicine, and understanding the precise mechanism of failure is the critical first step in restoring your control over your health and preserving your life's cherished independence. Now that you know the dangerous, irreversible signs of advanced liver disease, your next logical step is proactive prevention, intervening long before the mechanical failures begin. If you suspect any early signs of liver stress, or if you simply want to protect your liver health, you do not have to wait for an appointment to begin improving your internal environment. You can start taking preventative action right now, from your own home, with simple dietary and lifestyle choices. Click the link below to watch our next crucial video, where I reveal the scientific evidence behind natural support. Go watch. The 3 kitchen herbs doctors say can help reverse early-stage fatty liver. The 3 quietest signs of liver failure are the ones most people miss. Which subtle, persistent sign, like an unexplained itch, dark urine, or early morning tremor, have you personally dismissed as just getting older? Share your experience below and let us learn from one another. This content is for informational purposes only and does not constitute medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always consult with a qualified healthcare professional before making any changes to your diet, medication, or treatment plan.